Hi everybody, welcome to TIA Now. I'm Clarence Reynolds. Genband and Sonos have completed their merger and now the combined companies are Ribbon Communications. Their focus is on a new enterprise solution called Candy, and the platform's founder, David Walsh, joins us. David, thanks for being with us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, the first question is, of course, how are the corporate integration plans going with Ribbon Communications?
They're going great. I mean, it's no small feat putting two companies together, but these are companies that have known each other for a long time. So from that standpoint, the cultures were a good fit, the products were fantastic in terms of how they complemented each other. So a lot of the heavy lifting we've actually already finished. There's still more work to be done. We've got still some product rationalization and activities that we deal with, but by and large, we're really happy with the progress we've made. And probably about halfway through the year, the integration will be completely behind us. And we really thought it was a great idea to come up with a new brand, a new name for the company that was more suiting for who we really are and where we're going.
Excellent. Now, the merger has been about a few months ago. How is it benefiting your communication service providers?
Well, I think that the key to this merger is a couple things. One is that the product portfolio around network transformation has been strengthened. So now we have a better solution set for our customers than we've ever had before. So I think just from that standpoint, it's been a real improvement in our value proposition, but also our footprint got larger, so we can actually support people better. We have more resources. In addition, that this merger, because of the synergies, is going to allow us to invest more in R&D. And at the end of the day, that's what these carriers care about. They want to do business with people who are investing for the future and giving them things and technology that can help them grow their business.
And now Ribbon's focus is on Candy, which is a platform as a service solution. Tell us about Candy.
Well, yes, I mean, we decided a few years ago that we needed a breakout strategy. We were doing fine in network transformation. I think everyone will agree that we're the market leader in that activity. But we looked at our portfolio of science and said, what else could we be doing with what we already have? And we took all of this science in real-time communications, and I don't think anyone has a stronger patent portfolio than we do around that. So around voice and video and collaboration and messaging and presence and all of those activities. So we took that science and we built a communications platform as a service on top of it. So basically what that allows is any carrier to connect to this Candy platform and offer enhanced services, whether they're over-the-top services, embedded communications, UCC, any of those unified communications, any of those types of activities, they can come to the platform and they can activate that technology and only pay when they use. So this is whole new sources of revenue that these carriers can go after. And I think, if you look around this show, this year compared to, going back 5-7 years ago, how many companies in the application space? So this is really what the platform is really built for, is to enable and improve applications enablement on their networks, which is how they're going to grow revenues. So we think we have a really good alignment of interest now by using our core strengths in IP and enabling them to generate new revenue.
David, you were one of the first people to start talking about disruption in the industry. How are you seeing that disruption play out now?
Well, you see it on a number of fronts, but clearly, as the broadband continues, whether it's fiber in terrestrial and whether it's wireless broadband, as these pipes get bigger, more things can happen. Applications and content, more applications and content can flow across that pipe. So the key for the carriers is what can they do? How do they participate in the things that are running, the commerce that's running on the pipe, not just the pipe? So that's really the opportunity for these carriers. And that's what Candy is really all about. It's enabling the carriers to offer services, value-added services on top of the transport pipe.
When you talk about services on top of the transport pipe, you have to talk about the net neutrality argument, and how do you think that is going to play out?
Well, that's a good point. And Well, I think it's going to play out nicely for the carriers because they're forced every year to invest hundreds of millions of dollars in infrastructure because these applications need more bandwidth. And the argument that the carriers make is, look, if I have to make that investment, shouldn't I be entitled to be able to recoup that investment? So I think that they have a strong argument. I think the other side of this is like, consumers are worried, hey, are my applications going to get turned off, or my application going to slow down? I don't think there's any interest in the carriers in wanting to do that, because they want more on their highways, not less. But it's an interesting debate that's taking place, but clearly if net neutrality goes the way of the carriers, they'll probably step up their investment, which is good for us.
Well, David Walsh, thank you so much for being with us today, and we enjoy your insights always.
Thank you, and we really appreciate what your organization does for the community. Thank you.